Hey there. How's it going for you? I think today I'm going to go ahead and start with the Musiala SBC. I think that's a card I have to do. It is late night. This is the latest stream I've done yet. I went to stream earlier and I went to take a little nap and it turned into a long nap. It happens. Gotta get my use out of these loan cards, right? Something like that. I am on PC, yeah. Welcome back to another video. Alright. Oops. I think I only have Team of the Week packs left here. Yep. Still waiting on a good Team of the Week. Two 83, 84, 83, 84. So most of those are free, which means 5, 286, 187. That's not actually that bad. I would have thought this would be worse. For some reason. Oops. That does it, but what is the cheapest? Why, I guess I need to be looking that up. Or most efficient, I guess. 4 89s and a bunch of 84s, it looks like. That's interesting. Well, I should use the 90, but I guess I can try to do it with a bunch of 84s. I don't know if that's actually going to be more efficient given how few of them I have, but we can try. That's too low. That didn't work at all. 90. Oh. And do an 83. Yep. I guess we'll do that. Six rated team. Hey Abdul. It's going alright. Just 83s, I guess it wants. Doing the Musiala SBC. This is a card I was convinced I would not get, and now I'm convinced I should get. You can ask. There's no guarantee I'll answer. But yeah, what's up? That's not enough. Come on. Wrong menu. That's enough. Can I do an 82? Wrong menu again. Move over. Come on. There we go. Here's an 86. Playing the game in June. It's been 6 months. You're struggling to defend. What a pack that is. Wow, that is awful. What is the purpose of defending? I do have a basic defending video out. Purpose is turning it from a disadvantaged position into an advantaged one. So normally in defense you are maybe compromised a little bit, you're a little bit open. There's a gap for the opponent to go into. I guess there's another one of these to do. 83 with the team of the week. Actually, let me start with this. Abdul, what formation are you using? Because it's actually how defending works kind of depends on the formation. Basics, do you keep the L2 pressed? I don't know if timing matters a lot with Jockey, but I do press L2 a lot. I normally do have that button used on defense. Basically in every situation I don't need to sprint, I have Jockey on. That's still not enough. Not that. I need 83. Tactics video, set up tactics. Okay. I guess you're doing the 4-3-3-4 right now. I have moved away from that one. I'm currently doing the 4-3-3 holding again. Maybe A4. Why can't I think? Maybe a 4-2-3-1. But okay, so I want to put out another defending video. I'm surprised. I thought most people would ask me about attacking. Most people have been asking about defending recently, which is fine. Game glitched. That's weird. Also, this is too high rated. So there will be one soon. But if you're in a non-flat formation, which that 4-3-3-4 would be, it's got some depth to it. It's a creative formation, you know, not flat like a 4-4-2. That one you're trying to encourage your opponent into areas that you control. So it's a little complicated of an idea, but again, I will be putting out a video on that. Idea just being, if you have a flat shape, you want to just keep the shape as it is. There's no need to move your players out of position, right? The benefit of that flat shape on defense is just, it's hard to get through the lines. It's hard to win the ball back because you can't really step your players out of the lines, but it's really easy to just maintain your shape and defend without the opponent gaining much advantage against you. If you are in something like that 4-3-3, then you're not trying to, you're not necessarily trying to maintain your shape, you're trying to encourage your opponent to move into spots where you have a lot of players in really close proximity. So it's all kind of about moving your opponent into zones on the field you control, but it's a little complicated. When to press tackle. It's 12 out of 15, that's rough. You are new to the game, but when to press tackle. It depends on if your player has Anticipate Plus or not, because Anticipate Plus, you can press it earlier. But when to press is, I guess, as late as possible. If you press early a lot, you'll just commit the fouls, you're not moving them. Okay, you're trying to keep them in shape. I think win would be like, if you get your defender close, you only want like half a yard of space between your players. I think anything beyond that, they're stretching a little bit too much, and it's more likely that they'll commit a foul with it. So it's as late as you can and kind of as close as you can. Anything else, they stretch too much. So rush card, center back. England, not what you want to see. Williamson. That's fodder. I use advanced. I have a advanced defending. Wow, those Gamble SBCs are so bad. 86, that's all. I'll try to cover tackle timing in that next video, yeah. I don't have that one made yet or anything, but I plan on making that, I think, later in the week. That drops it too much. Does that? Yes. Okay. Nothing from these packs, wow. Oops. 85, then 284s. I have to get that tradable card I just sent to the club out of there. Didn't realize I had so many tradable cards. Seriously. Okay, there's even more money in the club than I thought. Now is not the time to sell, but that is nice to know. Like another 100k or two just there. Need to look at that later. Training, can you show 1v1 in a scenario? I don't know if the AI is... I have... Oh, they're a quick sell. High to low. I was gonna say, what happened here? Need 86 rated, this will not cut it. But... Go over... yeah, let me... I do have some games to play, so I can't do it for very long. Let me finish this part of the SBC, and I'll hop on over to... I don't know if the offline game would be great for that, but we can try. It is 85, so that works. That still works. That does not. That does. Okay, so there. A silver card? I didn't know they did boards for silvers. Interesting. Five left. That's easy enough when they just walk into you. I don't know if the AI is going to really help here. Yeah, as they just run into me each time, I guess. But that, no. So it depends on how directly they're moving into you. Have the ball back. But I think about... Wow. Here would be the tackle. Oh, take the ball, AI. So... Maybe there's a yard. You'd say yard, yard and a half. That's where the tackle is. But you have to be face up enough so you can do it from the side like that. It doesn't have to be directly in front. You can do from the side. He just missed. I mean, it is Mbappe. He doesn't defend, but it doesn't have to be directly in front. The attackers need to be more directly in front than defenders do. So, like, he'll be able to do it from the side like that. But it's about the same distance. It just depends on whether or not you're to the side or not. So Garcia, have it back. Come on. I'm trying to cancel out a game. Let me let me cancel out. Come on. It also really depends if you have anticipate or not. Like that from the side, that tackle works, but that's the distance. So I guess you'd say yard, yard and a half there again. Take the ball. Now Kimmich has anticipate minus, so he would be even better at it. Move him a little further of a distance, he's just got a better animation for it. There again. So pretty consistently like. Take it back. Yeah, there you go. Pretty consistently this distance away, about. So again, I'd say that's a yard, yard and a half. That's when you go ahead and press it. Keep pushing. It doesn't have to be pushing back. Also, pretty much in all of these, I'm holding L2. So I am doing jockey as I tackle. I would say it really depends on... I'm only pushing back because the AI is running at me. Normally against a human opponent, you have to be the aggressive one and actually sprint at them. So I'm not advocating walk back and make the tackle. Normally it's step into them and make it. Tackling is worse if you're walking away from them. You do want to move into them. But that's the distance for it. L2 plus, I would say L2 plus tackle most of the time, yeah. $75 plus, thank you, EA. Yay, a pitch trophy. Exactly what I want to see, game. Hey, Tony. It's going alright. Oops. Can't say I have any complaints. How about yourself? I've not gotten into any games yet or anything. We're looking at this Musiala SBC here. 84 rated team. We have to dip out of SBC storage for this, which is fine. I do want untradeable only. Just a couple 84s and we're done with that. I have so many 84s, that's absurd. Alright. Easy enough. Can I not put any 83s? I'm sorry I put 83s in. Hey, Sirik. Thank you all for tuning in, even as I'm live later than I normally am. These packs are so bad. There's no profit to be made here. Goodbye. $31 left in duplicate storage. Back to 84, which needs to be all non-duplicate storage pretty much. You try high-end cards and you have 3 million. Because I'm going to lose coins on everybody now. So if I'm not your typical content creator where I'm trying to like bring in viewership by always changing my team around. But if you watch somebody else's RTG, if you watch, say, Boris play, he's always doing the gamble SBCs, he's always bringing a new player in. Like, there's always something with him, right? He's got to do something to bring the viewers in. Did all 83s, didn't I? I'm a fool. Untradeable on. Okay. So he's always like he's making his team worse and his club in a worse state but he's making his YouTube channel in a better spot. Right, just having things to put in his thumbnail and all that. And I mean, he does get the occasional really exciting pack or whatever. But you notice how he, like, somebody else's RTG, they're always really low on coins. It's because they're always in the transfer market. You know, they're buying somebody to try them out just for a weekend, and then they sell them. And they sell them and lose like 200k on like every player. Boris bought, I think, some icon or something, and he lost 400, 500k on him. Which means even if he gets rank 1 for the weekend, or like if that one player he bought takes him from rank 3 to rank 2, or rank 2 to rank 1, and he gets an extra, let's say, 200k from the weekend league, well, that's an extra 200k profit from a card that you've lost 400k on. It's just not financially worth it. So anybody I buy, like, I might do better in the weekend league, but my club's going to be in a worse state. There's also nobody I'm really interested in trying right now. Like, I should get the Ta center back card. I do need to improve the defense, so I will be looking at him. But beyond that, like, most cards are very small improvements, and I'm just looking ahead to Team of the Year already, where I want to have the excitement of trying out those cards rather than these kind of beginning of the year cards that aren't that exciting. Go-to formation, either the 4-3-3 holding, which I used for the past weekend and got 13 out of 15. 14 out of 15? 13. We gave the one win away, so it was 13 and 1. But 4-3-3 holding is what I just used. The only other one I think even compares for me is the 4-2-3-1 with the 3 cams. Everything else I've been struggling with. I think differentiate between pros and above average when it comes to defending. What do you think? Pros are really aggressive with multiple players normally. They're always sprinting at you. They're very quick to recognize like the game state and what's likely to happen next. They're also great at recognizing just like the most dangerous mechanic that can be used against them in any situation. Bundesliga team of the week. But they're very aggressive. It's always just kind of throwing you off. I guess you would have to say it's the right form of aggression. One is holding 1 CDM, 2 center mids. Thoughts on 4-5-1? I do not like it. It is one of the formations I struggle to score against the most. I think it's maybe the most defensively solid formation. But offensively, I think it offers very little. I don't like flat formations, so a formation like that, you've got 3 lines. I always like my formations to have 4 or 5 if possible. But you think like 4 defenders, 5 midfielders, 1 attacker, that's 1 line, 2 line, 3 lines. Normally I'll like, you know, defense and then CDM and then center mid, so my midfield is 2 separate lines and then the attack being as many lines as you can have too. The depth between your players means you can draw opponents out into your shape and pull them out of position a little more. Pro called Focus. Yeah, yeah. That's honestly what I think it is. But like, if you watch pro gameplay, which we should sometime, maybe we'll do a watch along or something. But they just sprint at you and sprint at you. It's they recognize what am I doing here? They recognize the game mechanics against you. Now they also have ridiculous teams that allow them to do that, but Dama only right mid and striker. I'm sure they did that on purpose. So you're getting ranked once every week. That's what I'm struggling with the most too. I have had so many opponents I play against, like just last weekend, that are so bad. You can tell they're so bad. When they go forward on offense, you can tell they only have like one mechanic they know, and they keep doing the same thing in offense. It's a very one-dimensional opponent, and you're like, I know this opponent is not actually that good of a player. And yet, when I go forward on offense and I try my 37 different methods of attack, and I generate nothing, it's so frustrating. Is 83 rated or 82? I forget. It's 83. Yeah, I can tell they're maybe rank 5, they're division 5. And it's like, come on, let me have any ability to generate chances against them. Defending is so easy to be so good at this year. In terms of adapting, it depends on what you find fun with the game. I'm somebody who really doesn't adapt because I'm stubborn and I want to play the game in a very specific way. Which I'm happy to play that way and sacrifice results sometimes. So it depends. If you really just want results, then you can play really direct, and I would consider it unfun, but if the fun is results to you instead of... How is that not... Okay. If the fun is results instead of the actual gameplay, then, like, who am I to judge, but... I will always try to attack in ways that are fun to me. To be good, I mean, if your goal is to be as competitive as possible, you just have to play this game differently than you have any FIFA in the past. Okay. So duplicate storage is about cleared out. But this was a no money spent SBC. $81, the rest is 82. One team of the week. Cool. There is Jamal. No money spent, duplicate storage cleared out, but the rest of my club's still in a really good spot, so... It's not like they've been releasing a lot of SBCs that I've actually been interested in. He fits chemistry. I can have Ta as center back for a really long time. I imagine that's a center back I'll be interested in keeping for a while. $14.72. Ticky minus, incisive minus. No shooting, which sucks. No Travella. Trickster minus, tech plus, relentless. 5-star. He should be good for us. Here's at 7. I did not expect that. So the same thing. Can't play football this year. The only thing you can think is great chances, bait them, and L1 speed boost. Or L1 speed boost, you can try through balls. A lot of it's playstyle spam, so just do long shot finesses or long shot Travellas or like power shot plus, finesse plus, you know, that kind of thing. I found no success playing quote-unquote football. I can play some FIFA, but it's not the same as the past. In the past, I've been able to... Yeah, it's Courtois that early drops. That explains it. Who's giving... Okay. I would want Koble back in is maybe Ter Stegen, actually. That doesn't even bump Rafinha up. That sucks. Anyway, like you can play some FIFA, but it's mostly playing FC instead. For me, even when I'm like spamming shot cancels and McGeady cancels and things like skill move spam, it's so hard this year. I'm not sure the mid-low level team of the years. It depends. Any year before FC 20, any year before FIFA 23, because the FIFA 23 they jumped way up. Okay, 23 they were like a million or two sometimes. FC 24 and 25 they were like 4 million still. The top level cart, like, you always had, like, CR7 and Neymar is the most expensive if they were in the team. But even, like, old Messi cards used to only be 3, 4, 5 million sometimes. Last year, or 2 years ago, instead of being 3, 4, 5 million, he was 8, and then last year he was, like, 11. Just unacceptable if you ask me, but whatever. Very disappointing. Hopefully they are cheaper this year, but I am not holding my breath for it. So what does Poacher do? What is he in real life? I forget. He's 42 for Bayern, isn't he? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Do I want to make him 42? Playing one game of champs and see how it is, but if this is rough, we'll go back to Mbappe for using up the loan. Mbappe, Rodman, and an all-gold team. Theoretically should be easy enough. It's a nice ball. Rafinha's just actually in behind. That's a shame. Good toe. Bad first touch. Really, Bruno. She actually seems quite decent if we're gonna go by that, alright. Nice, Jamal. I'm just stress testing the card. Nice. I think we really nerfed L1. It's wild to me. Just kind of need to get that out of my... not vocabulary. My system of things I can use. Okay, wow. Even with the goalie movement, this card is cooking. It's the finisher. She gets like a 95 finishing or something. Musiala, I've been disappointed by so far. All gold teams in your toughest opponent. You know what? That's fair. I do experience that sometimes, but... Ref? Yeah. Definitely have to learn how to use him because he's a little heavy exiting out of the skill move. I was impressed by his gold card. This card not yet, but here's time. It's mine. Sheesh. It's just wide. Oh, I'll take that. I think she had tech minus, so that's worth trying out. Oh my word. Okay. Ooh, okay. Tech minus and press proven minus make the L2 R1 dribbling actually really good. What a finish, Hansen. Yeah, Jamal. Yep, that's too easy. Another one? Oh, that's right, Adam. Bounce back, that's fine. Nice, Milo. And it's red timed. She's strong enough to stay through the tackle. And a red time finish on our weak foot. I was gonna say, where's Quick Step Plus? Should be activating there. Just didn't really want to. Nice, Garcia. Nice. Okay. Almost. Offside. That's lucky. Yeah, so no finesse shot. Minus trait means just don't even bother with finesses, I think. Just such a shame. Ah, well. Yeah, he does get more tired. Interesting. Okay. Goodbye, opponent. Well, despite the new exciting 500k SBC of Musiala, the 15k special card of Schuler was significantly more exciting in that match, but we move. It should be mine. Just too easy to read. That's lucky. That's also lucky. Wrong player. Oh, that's lucky. Yeah, finesses are so bad. Wow. I know it was yellow timed, but still. Thank you, Rafinha. Wow, I'm in a lot of space here. It's interesting. Shim. Come on. What on earth just even happened on my... I didn't mean to press those buttons. I was trying to second man press and perform a seal out. I guess I'm lucky that was a yellow and not a red. Oh, so close. Interesting, Jamal. I don't think I sent you on that run. Ah. Oh, come on, game. I'm right there. Good. Ah, come on. Good, Carvalho. Ah, it's just blocked. That was such a good move. Okay, you've tried that like 4 times now, opponent, and it hasn't actually worked for you yet. Yeah, give me that. Okay. Thank you, Rafinha. It's a decent goal. Thank you, Rafa. Is that the version I meant to do? Oh, that's annoying. It's very annoying. Alright. Come on, Musiala. Good ta. No, no, no. Get sucked into it, he shouldn't. That's just not okay, game. He doesn't actually start sprinting. He gets caught in whether or not he wants to do a defensive animation to block the aerial pass or not. The answer was no, but he didn't know that. Aww. Good, Kimmich. It's supposed to be the aerial version, but okay. So annoying. There's nothing on offer for me. That works. That should have worked. Come on, game. Good. It's lucky. That was meant to be shot to the far post. Strange. So disappointing. Any other year you can make a first time pass there, just not this year. That works. It's offside. Oh, game. All right. What a tackle that is. Well, I wanted to get the shot off. I suppose we will just have to take the pen. Okay, fine. What do you mean Foden gets that game? What do you mean? Okay. Bro. Come on. Bro. It's ridiculous, man. He didn't perform what I wanted. There's no shot cancel, man. Thank you, Hansen. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Bro. Quickset Plus is wild. That was that was an actual Meg, which is very rare. You know, first skill move called directional, not Meg. This is so annoying, man. Oh, screw you, dude. Does he even have Relentless? 58 Stamina, man? How is that behind him, man? Dude. Look at this. Oh my god. How? How did they code a game where I'm tying this match, man? Why was he running with his hands on his head? That's nonsense, man. That is nonsense. I lose that? Okay. I don't think she has first touch minus, which means I have to be more careful when coming out of those. My team is so open, man. She has 71 passing. The fact she makes that pass is pretty wild, if you ask me. Thank you, Rafa. Alright. How, man? Well, unfortunately for now, Musiala looks like a disappointment, but... yeah. Okay. Oh, wow, come on. And their shot cancels. GG. Why on earth did this game... Oh, wow. So this is part of my problem. I get 5 goals off an XG of 5.7. My opponent gets 3 off of an XG of 1. So I'm scoring the amount of goals I deserve to, technically, and in that metric. Every opponent is just so efficient with the shots they take. Like, there's not a single game this year I don't generate more chances. But, you know, as if that means anything. Can't believe. That's the quality of the goals, man. Like this, little dribble. Realistically sold you both. Then this, just Ty gets caught in an animation. Realistically, Ter Stegen could be getting that, whatever. And that's all pretty basic goal. But then really, this nonsense game? Like, those are such awful... This goal doesn't exist in real life. You don't see them making headers at the top of the box like that. We get it back through a frankly ridiculous pass from a 71 passing player. But then, bro... Like, Carvalho's got aerial minus. He doesn't even bother going for it. Doesn't even bother, man. Through balls to Hansen was all I had this game. Good thing Schuler is a good dribbler, because... Sheesh. Oh, it's such a struggle this year. Trying attacking wingbacks again, just out of frustration. Rank 2 champs, literally nothing. Mascherano was the hero. What do they have? I think that was it. I got an inform. I got like an 84 rated inform. 86. I got Ona Betil. 86 rated inform Barca woman's left back. Who's probably 15k. That was it. It was the only special card. I can't even remember. I think I got Odegaard out of one of the packs. And another like 17k there. It was just it was the worst rewards I've had this year. I've never been able to not find games like this, which means either nobody's playing the game or it just means nobody's playing the game. Or they really have like skill-based matchmaking this year and you just aren't allowed to face lower quality opponents. Attacking wingbacks and short passing this time. Yeah, that's about the face I made. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, Kimmich. Don't get bought in like or. All right. That's a shame. That's also a shame. I should have had that at so many opportunities game. No, wrong thing. Come on. Alright, I got out-muscled bad. Oh, wow, Hakimi. Okay. What a pass that would have been. Like the idea of using false back, struggle while defending, but the build up is fire. AI just does it for you. That's great. I don't really have trouble with them defensively. A lot of people have said that, but I feel like defensively they're actually in a decent spot most of the time. Ugh. Bro. Well, this isn't working. I guess people think they're too inside and get countered down the wing too easy, but can't say I really have that problem. That works. Good ball. Thank you, Jamal. First goal for the club. That works. Good. That also works. Keep going. Oh, that's a shame. Interesting. Nope. That's lucky. It's not the version of that I meant to do. I get lucky again. One more down. That's pretty lucky. But the team performed significantly better, taking attacking wingbacks off, so I just... Can you counter defend the center backs or the widest player at the back? Automatically choose center backs to close gaps. There's no way to get your center backs to stay central this year. So you either want a central CDM formation, something like my 4-3-3 holding, because the CDM will cover that spot in the center instead. If you're using a 2 CDM formation, the problem I've had is the CDMs and the center backs just line up in straight lines. They don't, like, neither of them prioritize at the center. They'll both stay kind of wide. So if you're having the 2 CDM problem, you just kind of need your fullbacks to be on fullback defend. Because if they cover the wings on defense instead, then your center backs won't push as wide. Screw you. You know, we could play a decent actual video game here. You're a good enough opponent where we can have some fun, but now I guess we're just mechanic spamming. That space shouldn't be open, man. So, if you have that problem with the center backs being too wide on defense, what formation are you playing? That shouldn't have been like that. God damn it. You just can't turn the ball over. That's part of it too. Try to kick off, yeah. Follow exactly the 4-3-3-2. I think it's just prioritizing covering the center, then switch to your center backs and just run, like, select this guy and just run here. That's it. Give them the wing. Wing's never, you know, prioritize the more dangerous situation. The wing's never going to be as scary as letting them go down the center. I think Man City's success is centered around Rodri. They're not looking good. Pep does not like multiple profiles of the same player. I don't even know if it's necessarily centered around specifically just Rodri, but it is the Rodri type, and they don't have a replacement. They need... That would have been unacceptable, yeah. Because they're trying to replace Rodri with Kovacic, and it's just an entirely different profile of player. How do they not get drawn apart more than that there? Oh, man. What game? Why is that space even there, though? I don't think City would be struggling like this if they had that like-for-like replacement, but they're trying to fill a... Trying to fill that gap with a player who's entirely different. Come on. Okay. Really, man? Okay. That's interesting. How am I not the faster one there? Damn. Okay, that's not what you want to see. Okay. Yeah, the far post goalie movement was too obvious there. How on earth has it gone to the other side? That's not acceptable, game. That is literally just not okay. Kimmich should have had that. No questions asked. Literally no questions asked. Defending specifically that, and they move him out of position from where I'm actually trying to be. That's not where I passed it. Screw that game. If the first touch is literally any better, I score there. Game. Thank you. Got lucky. Jigger runs with fullbacks, they take converted runs. Yeah, because the rest of the team is very central in this formation, it will prioritize, that sucks. Oh. Please. Because the formation itself is very central, it will prioritize, the wingers to stay wide rather than the wingers cutting inside. The creative rounds are probably something I need to learn. What, just request a run and then flick the right stick? I'm playing qualifiers, yeah. What an awful catalog of goals this match has been. Bro, Mbappe tax. Don't even consider it, man. Actually, they don't have any other options than that. Okay. It's meant to be a stand tackle. It registers as a clearance. No game. Come on. Oh, screw that. What an awful game. Again, 3.1 XG to 1.9. Barely able to win. You're not upgrading your team because any upgrades will lose coins. The upgrades right now are marginal. The upgrades you get later on in the year are much bigger. So any upgrades are... Maybe you get like an extra playstyle and 1 or 2 stats more here or there, which are pretty small. And because we're getting so many promo cards, there's always just somebody new to... keep the ball, thank you. There's always somebody new in packs. There's always going to be... You know, any cards you get are just going to lose value. That was supposed to be a back heel. Darn it, game. Any card I buy now, I'll just lose like 200k on. So whatever advantage you get from having better cards, like if you get better rewards, you make more coins or something. Any advantage you get, you lose because you lost money in the transfer market. It's not where I wanted that, but it works. That finesse works. A bit better. She has like 95 finishing, but not the trait, so sometimes finesses are weird without finesse minus. At least finesse minus, at least. Rather. I know my words. Give me that. Hello, Killian. Yeah. It's offside. It was meant to go to her instead. Oh, I read that though, game. Give me that at least. Nope. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, first touches are her biggest downside, I think. At least first touch minus is such an important trait to have. That's free. Aw, again, first touch. What on earth is that game? That's lucky. Musiala's been mostly invisible, but we'll take that one. No game. You just have to watch. Don't celebrate that, man. You got defended and the animation just queued for you a second time. You didn't even do that. Come on. That was strange. Please reward me for playing defense, EA. Thank you. Yeah. He turns so much heavier there than I think he would. Can I please make one successful defensive interaction, man? Just one. Could have had that too. Anticipate minus on him. Normally they'll get that. That's mine. It's offside. I would have actually lost my mind. That's a great turn. Okay. Come on. Thank you. VVD is still so close to catching up there. Good, Rafa. That's not the one to do. That's fine. Got lucky. Whew, okay, quick step plus is actually pretty effective. There's a little shot cancel there. Shot cancel into just sprint boost. Not that I should be happy about scoring that, but you know, it's this game. Chances are so hard to come by. So critical. Just take the goal. It's spammy, but just accept that I put the ball in the back of the net. It's fine. No, I want my goals to be prettier. Game's not as fun otherwise. Yeah. Schuler could actually be somebody who saves my team for a little bit here. She is pretty decent. For the YouTube vids, have been running the 433. It's great for building up. Thank you. Formation's a little different from, unless you've been in the live stream and testing out my current one. Formation right now is a little different than what I've posted as my tactics on YouTube so far. So this one's the 433. Ooh, is that what I meant to do? 433 holding. And I've got false back on both wing backs. Nice, Jamal. Yeah, that one ends up being heavy. But yeah, that's the nice thing about, especially if you come from being used to using like a flat formation or something. That's a nice thing about a 4-3-3. Just build up options. No, no, come on. I did so well though. Thank you. Didn't mean for it to go to her, but oh well. Acrobatic? Okay. You can't even be mad, opponent. I should have scored a second ago, so. I do thank you all for hanging out, by the way. Even with this later than usual stream. 4-for-2 is getting exposed. It's so flat. You don't get passing options here. The build-up's just significantly harder. Do a new tactic. I'm debating if I do plan on it. I'm debating if I want to release 2 separate videos or just one. But yeah, for me it's the 4-3-3 holding or the 4-2-3-1 right now. I actually kind of want to go give the other one a try. That's not right. Can we put him central now? Do that. So this is the 4-2-3-1 I would do. Now I do have Shadow Striker cam, so that's the debate is which one would be more beneficial, but I think I've enjoyed all Playmaker instead for now. But that's about the 4-2-3-1 I would do. 4-3-3 holding I would do would be this one. And short passing on. I guess I'll try short passing again. I've been doing balanced, so just why not? Give it a try. But normally I've been doing balanced, but between these two, that's what I've been doing. 4-1-4-1. I've had I did try it. The problem with the 4-1-4-1, I'm just really struggling with scoring. If I can guarantee myself of scoring like 4 or 5 goals a game, then I'm good. If I can only guarantee myself scoring like 2 a game, then I really struggle. I just need, even if I concede more, I need to be scoring. You've tried anything but lack offensive option. That's what I struggle with too. 4-1-4-1 is better for build-up. Your left mid and your right mid sit in these really good pockets, and they're pretty much always able to be passed to. But they start so deep, you just can't ever face up with the opponent's backline. They really never made runs in behind for me, and that's a bad sign for the ping. Okay, whatever. They never made runs in behind, and again, when you pass it to them, they were like 10 yards away from the opponent's center back, so it's too hard to... I like them sitting in the pocket and being accessible, but they're just too deep for me to actually dribble with them. It's too far away. Are there any must-have cards in your opinion that aren't too expensive? So I'm really liking the Schuler card. 10 goals in 4 games. 5 assists. I know this is qualifiers instead of finals, but like that's a better return than my Mbappe had. The lone Mbappe. Actually, goal and assist almost every game. This is still better. I know, early days with her, but what is this? 94, 91, 91, 91, 97, 84. It's decent dribbling, but she's got average and lean, which is one of the better body types, and press proven minus. No first touch, which is the big weakness, but quick step plus is really good on her. No finesse also sucks, but she does end up with 99 attack positioning, 99 finishing, so I don't really need the shooting on her, but the plus 12 to dribbling is really important. Engine would boost passing. Similar boost, but minus 4. Is the minus 4 to dribbling worth it? Because I probably don't need maxed out shooting with her. A little more pace. Could be worth trying. Must have cheap cards. I really like Rafa. I think he's pretty cheap. If you use any kind of attacking or false back, left back, or you can try putting him at center mid, he doesn't have the role pluses at center mid unless you do half winger, which some people like half winger, but I have not really tried it and don't plan on it. But Tiki Taka, on a Guardian, he ends up with nearly perfect dribbling. He also gets perfect interceptions with intercept minus. Javella, tech minus, first touch. You don't need to bother boosting the passing because he's got Tiki Taka plus. A little slow, but like great body type. Explosive, great to dribble with. I did use Mbappe alone. I did for the last weekend, but I'm just kind of over him. He was not necessarily that exciting. Cams would be your wingers out of position. It matters more this year than ever before. I'm really struggling with, I was really struggling when I didn't have, I don't notice a big difference between plus and plus plus, but I notice a big difference between out of position and no roll, or, no roll plus and having a roll plus. I do notice a big difference. Out of position is big. Yeah. Tried to yesterday in basic 2 chem. Her shots are powerful. It's not. I'm not using Dabinia right wing. She's I'm doing my 4-2-3-1, so I'm testing out a different formation. I'm not doing the 4-3-3 right now. Okay, well that was fun. Dabinia's actually making a run. Interesting. I'm surprised that pass wasn't successful, but it's fine. Okay. Thank you, Jamal. That was actually really decent. Why did his kit number change? Nothing happened that should have changed the kit number. Nice. That works. That's not at all where I aimed that. That is interesting. I have no respect for this opponent. No, game. That's not where I wanted that. Okay. The opponent has attacking wingbacks or something, so I just have like a guaranteed counterattacks. Nice. Oh. Yeah, Milo was the other player. Actually, I have a lot of cam options. Franciscoli can play. Milo can play. Acrobatic minus is wild. I don't know, man. This formation kind of feels like it's doing it for me. Look at that. Yeah, she doesn't have the passing for it, but like beyond that, it was a really good move. I don't know. This is a... Okay, it's not worth like gassing this formation too much right now. It's one opponent, but you know, for what it's worth, I'm kind of destroying this guy. So close. Haha. 4-2-3-1, you struggle against a 4-3-3 holding. It's a good thing you don't play 4-3-3 holding much, but that's fair. I think the cam's just too weak against a central CDM. That's unlucky. Should be mine. Good, Rafa. Nice, Jamal. Yeah, no, first I have to hold L2, I think, to receive that. Nice. Yeah, 99 shooting. It's... This one is destroying. This one is, that was really, like, that was the most effective game I've had this year. Used Mbappe alone, couldn't use him, reverted back to Evo Endrick. A lot of people have complained about that Mbappe alone. It seems like people are thinking they did something to those cards that didn't actually buff them as much as they should have. It's like a shiny, fresh coat of paint over the card, but nothing necessarily that much of an improvement. Overcooked, sheesh, you gotta see that code. Yeah, I mean, okay, so hold off on the code. We'll go play one more. Well, I'll show the code, but we'll go play a game of Rivals and make sure it actually accomplishes the same thing. After that, I will need to get offline because it's late and I need to sleep. But let's see if it passes the Div Rivals test. I didn't even get a walkout, man. What's the point? I really should stop going for 5 wins out of 5 in qualifiers and just stop at 3. There's no point this year. And with people really struggling to even just qualify, honestly, I should just give those games away. Okay, code. There we are. The cards have a short boost with 0 speed. Every defense. Yeah, that's the main thing I've seen people complain about. Is just the pace isn't there. Be a best attacking formation. It's in a career mode. Trying 3 backs. So what I like. The answer to that question should be the 4-3-3 holding or my 4-3-3 attack. The idea being, like, the wingers can either hold the width and let the center mids get forward, or the wingers cut inside and the center mids hold the depth. But the wingbacks can, the ideal attacking wingback setup would get the wingbacks up to offense. So you'd have a line of 5 up top, like fullbacks, inside forwards, or wingers, striker. Your center mids can still get forward, sometimes on transition with the counterattacks, sometimes just, if in the past year, your wingers would actually drift around pretty effectively, so sometimes they'd cut, like, way inside. Your winger would be where your striker should be, and that would open up space for the center mid to run into. It should be those 4-3-3s, because there's a lot of flexibility, a lot of players can kind of rotate their positions. This year, you don't get that. Like, the wingers don't invert that inside or anything. They don't free roam. They don't go that far across the field to open up gaps or anything. So the balance is committing enough players forward on offense while still having defensive structure. Last year, if you commit 1 billion players on offense, the opponent committed more players on defense, and that meant the counterattacks weren't as effective. Like, I used overlapping fullbacks all of last year and basically never got countered because of my opponent. Even if they were in a 4-3-3, it would force one of their wingers to drop all the way back and defend. Because I was attacking with 8 players, they would have to defend with at least 8. This year, it doesn't force players to go back on defense, so the wingers will just stay forward and you get counterattacked too much. That's why I'm not doing the attacking wingbacks in my 4-3-3. Kimmich. The actual answer... What is that, man? Actual answer might be something more like this 4-2-3-1, because at least you get more kind of dedicated attackers. Yeah, this is the other test, playing somebody with the offside trap thing. Oh, shame. fine. You see just how much more accessible my players are to pass to, though? What do you even mean? There's no way. I looked clear, man. I swear I looked clear through. The step was offset. He's got intercept plus anyway, so not like it's ever gonna go through. The reason the attacking wingbacks works okay on this formation is you at least get the defensive solidity of the two CDMs. She is offside. That's a shame. Yeah, I baited you into that. It's always gonna be fine. Look how accessible the cams are. They're dropping so deep, man. I can actually build up. Oh my god. This is... You know how much of a struggle I have? Like, just getting up to offense in my 4-3-3? Okay. Well, this is interesting. Like, I was winning all of my games in those FUT Champs matches, and you didn't see me play at all like this. This is something else. All three cams are on Playmaker, yeah. Musiala's actually being really aggressive there. You can play that with incisive minus. Oh, that's a shame. Even with overcommitting the fullback, I've still got the center back just okay there. That's Mbappe's quick step, so it's fine. I should have defended better there, but it's lucky, but look at Debinha. Look at her, other side of the field. Completely accessible. Man. Okay, the opponent's not playing though, so strange. That's interesting. That should have been mine, game. That also should have been... Game, you can't... Oh, what do you mean? I defended that too. So they flat ball across. You've got to be kidding me. I was defended. Chat is all going... This is the tactic. This is the one. This is the best attacking movement I've seen all year. You going, Neymar? Yeah. That's lucky. Schuller is quite good. Really disappointed that finish doesn't go in though. Mbappe tax, yeah. That's not the version of that skill move I meant to do. That's a shame. Good Kimmich. Look at Joshua, man. He actually makes the underlap and it works. I know that's a little bit of a counter because the opponent gave the ball away on defense, but like attacking wingback doing something useful? What do you mean, man? That's greed. That is just greed. I'm happy to admit that that was greedy. Good Kimmich. That's interesting. What's the point of it being like a trickster plus first time skill move if it's still just gonna be that heavy? That's not where I meant that pass to go. Watch out for just, yeah. All you're trying to do is that L1 speed boost thing. Musiala was actually making the run there. I was looking upfield instead of downfield. That is my fault. Bro. Jonathan Tah loses a header to... Who was that? Somebody who was 5'6"? Anyway, whatever. This is the only tactic you use. Just cook the best tactic. Yeah, I'm taking this too. You're already sold. Yeah, I've conceded 2, so it's a little defensively open because like you see I'm conceding some undeserved goals, but I have not had this much fun on offense yet this year. Why is the first touch that bad? Bro, just come on. If I will have to learn how to defend with it. No, Cam, don't reward that. Not used to defending with only 2 CDMs. I'm used to having that additional center mid. It is a little more vulnerable, but you know, there are trade-offs you're willing to take for having actual fun on offense. No to Neymar game. And now it's this nonsense. Okay. Dabinho drops short. Space for the striker. I mean, look how accessible these cams are, man. I'm actually building up. Look, it's build-up play. Bro. Okay, I got greedy with the through. This is just something entirely different. Yeah, 99 finishing. She'll score that. Oh yeah, gotta defend the nonsense. I'm defending literally that game. Come on. Did I just concede a Trivela to Steven Hecking Gerrard? Screw you for even going for that, man. No, I meant that to Dabinho. I've honestly, this game, like, conceded way too much nonsense from the ball going to the wrong player. Expected to see this early. This has to be the last game. Yeah, it's very, very late for me, but that was poor. That was very poor from me. Thank you, Carvalho. Good. Thank you. I'm playing very poorly. Thank you. No, the first touch lets me down again. No, game, that's not acceptable. Come on. Let me have that. Bro. Come on. Why is Neymar's passing so bad? That was not something I would have expected. No game. Come on. Okay. He doesn't turn the way I want him to because he registers as being under pressure. Swore that would have been offside. Todd is the same, performs an aerial animation when he shouldn't. Thank you. I hate this game, man. Come on. No, it's the wrong run being made. I get tackled from behind. It's offside anyway, but... Robbie Keane tax, man. It's not going to let me move to him. God. Screw this. Come on. Okay, skip, man. You don't deserve any of that. You spam through balls all game, and you won a corner of the goddamn end of the game. Let's just move on. We both have better... we have better things to do with our lives. Come on. No, she won't turn. It's fine. I'm only upset because of the freaking win streaks in this game. I think Keane or Nunez worth to do. He didn't deserve that. No, I dominated him. My attacking opportunities were significantly better. I commit so many players forward on offense. It's like it creates so many good passing lanes. I had a couple of chances that were just unlucky, and all of the chances they had were lucky. Last game for Div 1. I would do Keane over Nunez. Does Keane give chemistry? Is that still a hero card for the... Okay. Is that still a hero card for the Prem? If he gives hero chemistry, then definitely Keane. I would never use Nunez, but if you look at my team, my players are all explosive or mostly explosive, so I would only use the explosive option out of those two. Oh, a little heavy there. She's meant to do that lead touch before. It's a shame. Wow. Yeah, this formation definitely does not afford me my defensive advantages of... Imagine having this team in crossing. Does that afford me my defensive advantages, so I will have to relearn defending? Oh, okay, that's fine. Neymar's so far away. Okay, game, I pressed R1 on him 7 times there. If you call him short once, then I'm fine, but... That was meant for Schuller. Yeah, she doesn't have incisive, so the first time's not gonna work. That should have been mine. It doesn't let the opponent change player. Still doesn't matter. So this one's a little different. With the defensive setup this opponent has, they stay a little wider, so it's harder for me to get the cams involved still. That said, my build-up is still overall able to be better than anything else I've used yet, but... Say here should be given cam. I mean, I would check that first just to make sure, but yeah, that is a no questions asked. It would be keen for me. That's Vieira attacks. That's poor. Kimmich is faster than Teo Hernandez. Why on earth would she be offside, game? Why? There's literally no reason for that. Oh, game, come on. Kessler, incisive, female Bundesliga links. I think she had a body type I didn't like though. Okay, what do I have open? What am I gonna do different this game? I think I've got to queue more runs. Is just the downside to Playmaker is always going to be you don't get those runs being made, but the upside means you can manually put runs on them and start them from deeper. The pressure there is wild. This guy should have been defended. You can't convince me. I don't deserve that one too, game. Come on. It goes to the wrong player. That's strange. So bored of this. Attack with literally any other player than Teo Hernandez. That's one of my least favorite things I've seen this year. He made the tackle, and it still allows him to get to it. I should have scored at the other end. I should have scored at the other end game. He literally lunges, fully committed to a tackle, and gets up half a second later. Bro, skip the goddamn replay. Come on. Let's move on with your life, with your $7 billion coin team. Ah, of course they... I hate this, man. So much better. I'm leagues better than this guy. So we're gonna give Shadow Striker a try. I just think I have to, but... Spam tackling being rewarded, yeah, that just... You commit tackle, you should be out of... You press the tackle button and you fail it. You fail that action, you should be out of commission for 5 seconds. Like, it should be the easiest thing to get around you. I know that's not how that works in real life, but like, you made your choice in-game, which should be it. You should be gone. I'm already tired of this. Tiki-taka can't do it this year. What? How? Thank you, Ta. That was wild, man. Yeah. I'll take it. Momentum should make it harder to recover, yeah. Especially with a heavy center. Like, it's one thing if it's Cordoba, you know? Well, this opponent's not going to be happy. This is probably how I would do it. If you do the 4-2-3-1, then I guess you have a variant with the playmaker and a variant with the shadow cams. I should be marking that. Bro. Yeah, to be in your winning headers. Not that there's anything I can do here, though. Okay, this is... just one of those games where the opponent only has one thing they do. Every time it is just a... Come on, Kim. Defended all of these. There's nothing better I could be doing. Ah. Bro. Thank you. Don't complain, don't complain. Keep a cool head. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, we're fine. She turns the wrong way. That first touch lets her down so much. Not having first touch is the main thing that would stop me from recommending this card. That's all. No. Okay, it falls back to you. We just have to watch the through ball again. It's almost Mbappe tax, but we're fine. Okay. Oh, so slow there and unlucky. That is my ball. Cams don't cover the middle of the pitch. Yeah, they're just I mean, I don't know. I scored my 2 goals this half, like immediately with the Shadow Striker on them when I was struggling last half, but my build-up overall is so much weaker. Nice. Yeah, look how far inside Musiala cuts there. Okay, we get lucky. I wasn't meant to go to him. He's offside. He's not offside. I got lucky. Yeah. This opponent has literally 1 move and it's queuing deep runs and 3 balls. That's disappointing. Tackling cooldown before. That was a thing, wasn't it? I forgot about that. Tackling cooldown. What a sequence of words. Yeah, when you get space in the midfield there's just so much ability to build up. Damn, Ter Stegen. Okay, so less exciting that game, but wow, this formation shows promise. I don't know what else you would do with it. I think you gotta do the attacking wingbacks because it's gotta be attacking wingbacks, because otherwise the cams won't have the connections that they do, the wide cams. I'll try roaming next time, but I do need to go to bed. It is way too late for me. I should not technically be streaming this late. So I'll be ending this one pretty quickly, but thank you all for hanging out. Successful stream considering how late it is. Your opponent, yeah, Hullet, Vieira, Ronaldinho, R9, Mbappe loan, Hansen loan, Thuram right back. What was it, Ferdinand and... I don't even remember the other center back. Yeah, that's like a 30 million coin team or something. Anyway, once again, thank you all for hanging out. If you're here and you're not subscribed, subscribe. Would be nice. 809 of you now, which is just wild to me. Once again, like a month ago, it was 175. So, thank you all. Have a good night, everybody. There should be another stream tomorrow.